I mean, there could be potential difficulties, you know, but because it's already well-established dynamic between Nikolaj and Fares. But they were very generous to me, you know. The Centrupa, Louise and Peter Olbeck said, just do your best to make a good movie. It's not about, you know, it's not like a TV series, so you have to make something that stands alone and that has its own identity and that is you know. So I did my best, and I didn't worry so much about the previous movies, you know. And I had long preparations with Nikolaj and Fares, and we discussed the characters and what I had experienced by looking at the material and the script, and what I thought was the potential to go a step further, you know. And they were very keen on, you know, developing the relationship and the characters. And we had one ambition, which was, you know, we're not just going to milk a successful franchise, you know, that this was supposed to be really trying to take it a step further. So also from the producer's side, it was an ambition to really, you know, to top everything they'd done before. But I think that what's really unique, and I think is unique in the third film as opposed to the first two ones, it has an additional layer, an additional story element, which is, it's not just a thriller, and it's not just, you know, at the edge of your seat action and suspense. It also has this element of faith, you know, which is, it's a philosophical discussion about and an existential, you know, discussion between Carl and Assad about what's the meaning of being on this planet, you know. And that was one of the attractions to me, was that it's being able to explore this within the framework of a film, which is obviously has also to be very exciting. You know. I cannot copy somebody else, so I just had to be myself. You know, I had to do my best to make an interesting film and use my experience and my personality, or, you know, whatever I bring to the party. And yes, I feel that this element of faith, both within the story and then eventually in the relationship of the two main characters, is something which gives a greater dimension and some greater opportunities than the first two films. To be, you know, so I think I think if I was an outsider, I would say that this story had more potential than the first two ones. So in many ways, I was very lucky to be the one to get this material. But another thing, of course, is that the first two films are shot in, you know, late in the year when the leaves are gone, it's rainy, and very sort of classic, moody, deep winter or autumn atmosphere. You know, we shot in beautiful spring, I mean, vibrant green, vibrant yellow, raps, you know, etc. And we had to embrace that. We had to say, okay, with all this blue sky, all these beautiful surroundings, the world looks magnificent, and then yet underneath there's something very horrible going on.